Hi everybody! I hope you had a chance to work on some art featuring your artist of study that we had been working on in the past couple of weeks. This week, however, I'm going to introduce a brand new artist that all of us are going to be learning a little bit more about over the course of the next couple weeks. The name of our new artist is Yayoi Kusama, and she is from Japan. She was born in the year 1929 and wanted to become an artist ever since she was a little kid. She soon became obsessed with adding polka dots to everything, making her art look somewhat wild. Now, a few months ago, I actually got to go and see some of her art, and here's a photo of that so that you can at least see one example of some of her art. Now, to go a little deeper, this is an excerpt from the book Women in Art by Rachel Ignatowski. You may have seen it in my classroom because we've used it a lot. Anyways, Yayoi Kusama, sculptor, installation artist, painter, and performance artist, born 1929 and still alive. Yayoi Kusama sits painting polka dots, wearing a dress with printed polka dots, in a studio covered in polka-dotted canvases. Kusama has become iconic for her dots, but they are more than just a pattern for her. She had suffered from anxiety attacks and hallucinations her whole life. These often involve the world turning into dots that she becomes engulfed in. She has turned her illness into inspiration. Kusama was born in 1929 in Matsumoto, Japan. As a child, she was always drawing and wanted to become a professional artist. Her mother discouraged Kusama from pursuing art and would even tear up her drawings. But in 1948, Kusama managed to convince her parents to let her study painting in Kyoto. In 1957, she moved to the United States for the freedom to follow her dreams. While living as a struggling artist in New York, Kusama began to paint her famous Infinity Nets series. As seen in the painting Number F, 1959, these paintings are made of seemingly endless circles that cover the entire canvas. At the time, pop artists such as Andy Warhol were dominating the American art scene. Kusama's creations fit right in with this bright and fun pop art, but hers were more personal. Throughout the 1960s, Kusama created happenings, which were like art parties, where she would cover canvases, people, and even entire rooms with polka dots. In 1963, she began creating her infinity mirrored rooms, which she filled with polka-dotted objects or hanging lights. The mirrors reflected endlessly into each other, obliterating the viewer's sense of space. Her work was featured at major galleries, including the MoMA. In 1973, Kusama's mental health continued to decline, and she moved back to Japan. She continued to work through her challenges, and in 1977 chose to reside in a psychiatric hospital. Kusama purchased a nearby studio to create her art. For her, artwork is medicine. I fight pain, anxiety, and fear every day, and the only method I have found that relieves my illness is to keep creating art. For almost the past 40 years, Yayoi Kusama has spent every day from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. in her studio, creating hundreds of paintings, collaborating with major fashion houses, and designing installations. Her art exhibits continue to be visited by record-breaking crowds all over the world. In your home learning packets this week, you will find a coloring sheet about Yayoi Kusama, including a quote of something that she once said. I also challenge you to think about what you can obsessively include in your artwork. So what is your signature style? We'll talk more about this and about our artist next week. In addition to the coloring sheets in this video, there are also a couple of links both here and in the description below. If you have time, feel free to check out these websites and videos to learn even more about our new artist. I look forward to getting to learn more about her with you all next week.